Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our special broadcast. I'm Adrian, and joining me as always is my brilliant co-host, Jenny. Tonight, we have a unique and extraordinary guest from a race, the Chitauri.
Welcome back, viewers, to another exciting episode 12 of Alien Allies Alliance. We have a special guest joining us, straight from the stars, the Chitauri. Thank you for being here. To start, could you tell us a bit about the Chitauri?
Greetings, humans. We are an ancient race, originating from a distant galaxy. Our civilization has existed for millennia, and we have observed the cosmos and its many inhabitants for much of that time. We are known for our technological advancements and our ability to traverse the vast distances of space.
Fascinating. Many of our viewers are curious about the different extraterrestrial races. How would you describe your interactions with other civilizations?
Our interactions vary greatly depending on the civilization. Some we encounter are advanced and peaceful, with whom we exchange knowledge and culture. Others are more primitive or aggressive, and with them, we must be more cautious. Overall, we seek to understand and, where possible, coexist harmoniously with other beings in the universe.
Speaking of knowledge, what is one piece of technology or wisdom from the Chitauri that you think could benefit humanity?
One of our most valuable technologies is our energy manipulation systems. We have developed ways to harness and utilize energy that are far more efficient and sustainable than anything currently available on Earth. Sharing this technology could revolutionize your energy sectors and help mitigate some of the environmental challenges you face.
That sounds incredible. What are some of the environmental challenges you've observed on Earth?
The most pressing issues include climate change, pollution, and the overuse of natural resources. These problems threaten not only your planet's ecosystems but also the future of your civilization. Addressing these challenges is critical for your survival and for maintaining the balance of your world.
Absolutely. It's something we are actively working on. Moving on. What do you think about humanity's current level of technological advancement and space exploration?
Humanity has made significant progress in a relatively short amount of time. Your advancements in space exploration are particularly noteworthy. However, there is still much to learn. As you continue to explore and innovate, we encourage you to do so with a spirit of cooperation and a focus on sustainability. The cosmos is vast and holds many secrets, but it is also fragile.
That's great advice. Now, let's delve into something specific. The Chitauri have been known to connect with various civilizations on Earth, including those in Africa. Can you tell us more about these interactions and the messages you conveyed?
Indeed, we have interacted with several civilizations across your planet. In Africa, our contacts have been with some of the oldest and most spiritually advanced cultures. We connected with the Dogon people of Mali, the Zulu in South Africa, and the Maasai of Kenya and Tanzania.
That's fascinating. Could you elaborate on the nature of these interactions?
With the Dogon, our interactions were primarily focused on astronomical knowledge. We shared information about the Sirius star system, which they incorporated into their mythology and cosmology. The Dogon possess intricate knowledge of the Sirius star system, including the existence of Sirius B, a white dwarf star that is invisible to the naked eye. This knowledge was shared with them as part of our effort to broaden their understanding of the cosmos. With the Zulu, our messages were more spiritual and cultural. We provided guidance on social harmony, the importance of unity, and living in balance with nature. We encouraged practices that foster communal living, respect for elders, and the preservation of their rich cultural heritage. The Maasai received insights related to environmental stewardship. We shared methods for sustainable livestock management and land use, emphasizing the importance of maintaining the delicate balance of their savanna ecosystems. Our messages also highlighted the significance of water conservation and the protection of vital resources.
These interactions sound incredibly profound. Let's dive deeper into each of them. Starting with the Dogon, how did they initially respond to the astronomical knowledge you shared, and how has it impacted their culture over time?
The Dogon were initially both curious and cautious. Their elders and spiritual leaders recognized the significance of the knowledge we shared, particularly the details about Sirius B. Over time, this astronomical understanding became deeply woven into their cultural and religious practices. They used it to enhance their calendars, agricultural practices, and spiritual ceremonies. The knowledge of Sirius B, in particular, reinforced their belief in a connected and purposeful universe.
That's amazing. Moving on to the Zulu, you mentioned you provided guidance on social harmony and cultural preservation. Can you share specific practices or traditions that were influenced by your teachings?
Certainly. One specific practice we influenced was the creation of community councils. These councils consisted of respected elders and leaders who were responsible for maintaining social harmony and resolving conflicts within the community. We also encouraged rituals that celebrated unity, such as communal feasts and dances that reinforced the bonds between families and clans. Our guidance emphasized the importance of respecting nature and integrating this respect into their daily lives, which became a cornerstone of their cultural identity.
It's incredible how your messages have shaped their society. Now, regarding the Maasai, what were some of the specific methods you shared for sustainable livestock management and land use?
We introduced rotational grazing techniques, which allowed for more sustainable use of pastures and helped prevent overgrazing. We also shared knowledge about crop rotation and intercropping, which improved soil fertility and reduced the risk of pests and diseases. Additionally, we emphasized the importance of water conservation, teaching them to build small-scale water retention systems that help preserve water during dry seasons. These practices not only sustained their livelihoods but also protected their environment.
These are vital lessons for sustainability. How have the Maasai integrated these practices into their traditional ways of life?
The Maasai have blended these sustainable practices with their traditional pastoralist lifestyle. They have adopted rotational grazing while maintaining their cultural practices of cattle herding and communal land management. Water conservation techniques have been integrated into their daily routines, ensuring that water sources are protected and used efficiently. The blend of traditional and new practices has strengthened their resilience against environmental challenges and preserved their cultural heritage.
It's inspiring to see how these ancient cultures have evolved with your guidance. Now, I'd like to delve into a specific interaction. What exactly did you communicate with Credo Mutwa, the Zulu shaman?
We shared deep insights into the nature of the cosmos, the interconnectivity of all life, and the spiritual evolution of humanity. This included the understanding of higher dimensions and the role of consciousness in shaping reality. Historical truths, we provided Credo with information about the ancient history of Earth, including the interactions between early humans and various extraterrestrial races. This knowledge was meant to help him piece together the fragmented history of humanity and understand the greater cosmic context. Healing practices, we imparted advanced techniques for spiritual and physical healing. These practices incorporated energy manipulation and holistic approaches to health that integrate mind, body, and spirit. Credo has used these teachings to enhance traditional Zulu healing methods. Prophecies and guidance, we offered guidance on future events and the potential paths for humanity. Our messages emphasized the importance of unity, environmental stewardship, and the need for a collective awakening to higher consciousness.
These themes are incredibly rich and profound. How did Credo Mutwa respond to this communication, and how has he integrated these teachings into his work?
Credo embraced our communication with a deep sense of responsibility. He incorporated our teachings into his work as a shaman, sharing the spiritual knowledge and healing practices with his community and beyond. He has written extensively about his experiences and the insights he received, helping to bridge the gap between ancient wisdom and contemporary understanding. His storytelling, art, and teachings continue to inspire many, fostering a greater awareness of humanity's place in the cosmos and the importance of spiritual growth.
It's incredible how your interactions have had such a profound impact on individuals and cultures. Could you give us specific examples of the experiences and insights Credo Mutwa received during your communications?
We guided Credo on astral journeys where he experienced higher dimensions and interacted with beings from other realms. These experiences provided him with a broader perspective on existence and the interconnectedness of all life. We taught Credo advanced healing techniques that utilized energy manipulation and spiritual rituals. One such technique involved using sacred symbols and chants to align the energies of the body and promote healing. Credo incorporated these techniques into his healing ceremonies, which became renowned for their effectiveness in treating physical and spiritual ailments. We shared with Credo various cosmic symbols that hold significant spiritual power. These symbols were used in his artwork and rituals to convey deeper meanings and connect individuals to higher states of consciousness. Credo's art, infused with these symbols, became a medium for teaching and transmitting spiritual knowledge. Credo received visions of potential future events, both positive and negative. These visions included warnings about environmental destruction and the importance of preserving nature. They also contained messages of hope, emphasizing the potential for humanity to achieve a higher state of consciousness and harmony. Credo used these visions to guide his teachings and inspire others to take action for the betterment of the world. We revealed to Credo the significance of various sacred sites across Africa and the world. He visited these sites and conducted rituals to activate their spiritual energies. These experiences deepened his understanding of the Earth's energetic grid and the importance of these sites in maintaining planetary balance.
These examples are truly enlightening. Let's delve deeper into a couple of these. You mentioned astral journeys. Can you share a specific instance of an astral journey that Credo Mutwa experienced and how it impacted his worldview?
Certainly. One of the most significant astral journeys Credo experienced was his visit to the Akashic Records, a vast cosmic library that contains the knowledge of all events and experiences of every soul throughout time. During this journey, Credo accessed information about the origins of humanity, the interconnectedness of all beings, and the role of Earth in the greater cosmic scheme. This experience profoundly impacted his worldview, deepening his understanding of the spiritual evolution of humanity and the importance of living in harmony with the universe. He described the Akashic Records as a source of infinite wisdom and used the insights gained from this journey to guide his teachings and spiritual practices.
That's incredible. And what about the healing ceremonies? Can you describe one particular ceremony that stood out and the results it achieved?
One particular healing ceremony that stood out was when Credo used our energy manipulation techniques to heal a young woman who had been suffering from a chronic illness. During the ceremony, Credo invoked sacred symbols and chants we had shared with him, aligning the energies of the woman's body and clearing blockages that were causing her ailment. The ceremony lasted several hours, during which Credo worked intensely to balance her physical and spiritual energies. The result was remarkable. The woman experienced a significant improvement in her condition, with her symptoms greatly reduced. This healing ceremony became well known in his community, reinforcing the effectiveness of the spiritual and energy-based practices we had shared with him. Credo Mutwa's healing ceremonies were intricate and deeply spiritual, blending traditional Zulu practices with advanced techniques shared by spiritual guides. Key elements included sacred space preparation, cleansing the area with burning herbs, marking it with sacred symbols, and surrounding it with natural elements to create a balanced setting. Invocation of ancestors and spirits, calling upon ancestors and spiritual guides through chants, songs, and prayers to bring protection, guidance, and healing power. Use of sacred symbols, utilizing symbols to channel and manipulate energy, drawn on the ground, patient's body, or in the air, each serving specific healing purposes. Energy manipulation techniques, sensing and directing energy flow with hands, identifying imbalances, and promoting natural healing with rhythmic movements and tools like feathers, stones, and crystals. Herbal remedies and potions, using medicinal plants in various forms, teas, poultices, inhalations, enhanced by spiritual energies for physical and energetic healing. Sacred water rituals, employing sacred water from natural sources, infused with healing intentions, for bathing, sprinkling, or drinking to symbolize cleansing and rejuvenation. Drumming and music, using rhythmic drumming and chanting to facilitate energy flow, induce trance states, and enhance spiritual connection. Spiritual diagnosis and counseling, combining physical healing with spiritual diagnosis through divination tools, offering guidance to address root causes of ailments for holistic healing.
It's incredible how Credo Mutwa was able to integrate these ancient practices with the advanced knowledge you shared with him. What impact do you believe his work has had on the preservation and evolution of traditional healing practices in South Africa?
Rituals and ceremonies, both conducted elaborate rituals and ceremonies to facilitate healing, often involving the entire community. These ceremonies included sacred space preparation, spirit invocation, and the use of symbols and music. Credo's ceremonies were deeply rooted in these traditions, reinforcing social bonds and promoting collective healing. Credo's work has had a profound impact on the preservation and evolution of traditional healing practices in South Africa. By blending ancient wisdom with new insights, he has helped to revitalize and adapt these practices for contemporary times. His teachings have inspired a new generation of healers who are dedicated to preserving their cultural heritage while also embracing new knowledge and techniques. Credo's emphasis on holistic healing, spiritual growth, and environmental stewardship has reinforced the importance of these values in traditional healing practices, ensuring their continued relevance and effectiveness in addressing modern challenges.
Thank you so much for sharing these detailed insights. It's been an honor to learn about the depth and significance of Credo Mutwa's work and the broader practices of traditional healers in South Africa.
The honor is ours. We are grateful for the opportunity to share this knowledge with humanity. May your journey through the stars be filled with peace and enlightenment.
And that wraps up another episode of Alien Allies Alliance. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time with more fascinating interstellar guests. Stay curious, everyone.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time and openness. And to our viewers, thank you for tuning in. We hope you found this interview as intriguing as we did. Stay tuned for more exciting and thought-provoking discussions on our show. Good night.